We all know that the new iPhone is coming up on September 12th of this year, but here is what are we expecting to get on the new iPhones. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about the design. The pill and hole cutout will be present throughout the entire lineup of iPhone 15 models, which will have a similar design to the iPhone 14 models. In keeping with the dynamic island design first seen on the iPhone 14 Pro models, none of the iPhone 15 models will have a notch. The 6.1-inch iPhone 15, 6.1-inch iPhone 15 Pro, 6.7-inch iPhone 15 Max, and 6.7-inch iPhone 15 Pro Max are the four models that Apple will offer. The standard iPhone 15 models will cost less, while the Pro models will cost more and have more high-end features. The transition from the notch to the dynamic island and the use of a USB-C port rather than a Lightning port are two examples of design differences. An improved 28 nanometers OLED display driver chip could be used in all iPhone 15 models, which would save more power. While all iPhone 15 models are going to adopt the USB-C port, there are some design changes that are exclusive to the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. These deeper curves will be limited to the iPhone 15 Pro models, and the iPhone 15 models will continue to look like the iPhone 14 models with flatter edges, an aluminum frame, and a glass front and back. We are not expecting the same slimmer bezels for the standard iPhone 15 models. The titanium material will have a more matte, brushed look, and the iPhone 15 Pro models will be lighter and more durable. The iPhone 15 Pro models will also feature an action button that will replace the mute switch, and that will be able to do different things like activate shortcuts, turn on the camera, turn on the flashlight, enable silent mode, and more. The iPhone 15 models could feature a frosted glass back, which has previously been a design detail that Apple has limited to the Pro models. Standard models typically have a glossy black, while the frosted glass is reserved for the more expensive models. If accurate, both the standard iPhone 15 models and the iPhone 15 Pro models will use frosted glass for the back of the device. According to recent speculations, the iPhone 15 will be offered in blue, a coral color that looks like a mix between pink and orange, white, black, and green-yellow. This year's lineup will have new hues of blue and coral in addition to the regular colors of black, white, and yellow-green. Because of the muted tone, there has been considerable uncertainty regarding the device's colors. Apple is allegedly adopting a light greenish-yellow tint for both green and yellow, and the same is true for pink, according to a recent dummy model leak that purports to show the precise colors that would be utilized. The iPhone 15 models should come with color-coordinated USB-C cables. Speaking of the USB-C, Apple is swapping the Lightning port on the iPhone 15 devices for a USB-C port, which will allow it to comply with new regulations implemented in Europe. These regulations require Apple to produce iPhones with USB-C ports in Europe, so Apple either needs to make a worldwide design swap or develop special iPhones for sale in Europe. Reliable sources that include Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, and others have said that Apple is going to make the change, adopting a USB-C port instead of a Lightning port for charging purposes. With this transition, the Mac, iPhone, and iPad will all charge using USB-C, allowing Apple customers to charge their devices with one charging standard. Surveys suggest a majority of consumers find the pending switch to USB-C a net positive, even with Lightning cables and accessories becoming obsolete as part of the move. The iPhone 15 Pro models with USB-C ports will support higher speed data transfers, while the standard iPhone 15 models will continue to feature USB 2.0 speeds, the same as Lightning, giving the Pro models an edge. According to Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, the iPhone 15 Pro models will support at least USB 3.2 or Thunderbolt 3. USB 2.0 transfer speeds are limited to 480 MB/s, while USB 3.2 supports speeds up to 20 GB/s. If Apple offers Thunderbolt 3 support for the iPhone 15 Pro models, data transfer speeds could be up to 40 GB/s. The cable that ships with the iPhone 15 models could be limited to USB 2.0 transfer speeds, according to a leaker with a track record for getting some Apple details correct. The iPhone 15 Pro models may be able to support faster Thunderbolt transfer speeds, with a separately purchased Thunderbolt cable. Some iPhone 15 models may offer faster charging speeds of up to 35 watts when used with a suitable power adapter. However, it is uncertain whether this feature will be available across all iPhone 15 models or limited to the iPhone 15 Pro models. The iPhone 15 models will be compatible with both MagSafe charging and the new Qi 2 standard. This means that non-MagSafe third-party accessories will be able to provide 15W wireless charging, as long as they utilize the Qi 2 standard. This enables faster wireless charging, even with accessories that are not officially designed for MagSafe. The iPhone 15 Pro models are set to become the first to feature an A-series chip built on TSMC's advanced 3nm technology. This 3nm chip is expected to offer a 10 to 15% increase in processing performance while reducing power consumption by up to 35%. However, the faster A17 chips will be exclusive to the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. In contrast, the standard iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus will utilize the 4nm A16 chip, initially introduced in the iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max. Code discovered in tvOS 17 confirms this choice for the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus, rather than the more advanced A17 chip. The A17 chip is anticipated to deliver improved battery life for the iPhone 15 Pro models, but it remains uncertain whether similar battery life enhancements will be seen in the standard iPhone 15 models. The iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus are likely to come with 6 GB of RAM, the same as the iPhone 14 and 14 Plus. However, the iPhone 15 Pro models will receive a bump in RAM to 8 GB. Apple will continue to use Qualcomm's 5G modem chips for its 2023 iPhone 15 lineup, as it has done since the introduction of 5G iPhones. Despite earlier rumors of Apple developing its own modem chips by 2023, this technology won't be ready until at least 2024. All iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro models will employ the same Qualcomm modem chip, likely the X70. Qualcomm's X70 chip boasts enhanced AI capabilities for faster processing, wider coverage, improved signal quality, lower latency, and up to a 60% increase in power efficiency. Leaked diagrams of the iPhone 15's Wi-Fi chip confirm that Apple is upgrading to Wi-Fi 6E. However, this feature will be limited to the iPhone 15 Pro models. Both the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max will feature Wi-Fi 6E, while the standard iPhone 15 models will continue to use Wi-Fi 6. Wi-Fi 6E offers more bandwidth compared to Wi-Fi 6, leading to faster connectivity speeds, lower latency, and increased capacity. It utilizes an additional 1.2 GHz spectrum in the 6 GHz band, supporting gigabit coverage for homes, high-capacity connectivity for venues, and the bandwidth required for data-intensive applications like AR and VR experiences. Additionally, the iPhone 15 models are expected to incorporate a next-generation ultra-wideband chip, which will integrate with the Vision Pro headset. The chip's processor will be upgraded to 7 nanometers, potentially enhancing performance and/or reducing energy consumption. Okay, now let's talk about the camera in the new iPhones. The iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus will feature a 48-megapixel main camera with improved image sensor technology and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera. The ultra-wide camera is not expected to see any enhancements. The iPhone 15 Pro Max will introduce periscope lens technology for advanced optical zoom capabilities, likely 5x or 10x optical zoom, surpassing the 3x zoom of the current Pro models. Periscope lenses use an angled mirror to reflect light toward the image sensor, allowing for folded telephoto lens systems and improved zoom without blurriness. Apple is following in the footsteps of competitors like Samsung, which offers up to 100x digital zoom with periscope lens technology. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo predicts Apple may implement 6x optical zoom with the periscope lens. Though there have been ongoing rumors suggesting Apple has considered bringing Touch ID back to its flagship iPhones using an under-display solution, the iPhone 15 models are not expected to include Touch ID and will continue to use Face ID. Apple is working on an under-display Face ID feature, but it won't be ready until at least 2025. Instead, in 2023, the iPhone 15 will continue to use the Dynamic Island, which Apple is expected to expand to all models instead of just the Pro models. And now let's talk money. There's a possibility that Apple will raise the prices for the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. Analysts like Jeff Poo suggest that the iPhone 15 Pro could start at $1,099, up from the previous $999 price of the iPhone 14 Pro. The iPhone 15 Pro Max might start at $1,199 if Poo's prediction holds true. Another analyst has even suggested that the iPhone 15 Pro Max could be up to $200 more expensive than the iPhone 14 Pro Max. However, no price increase is expected for the standard iPhone 15 models, with the entry-level iPhone 15 model starting at $799.
If you like this video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.